and you are watching ZPML News. Today we bring you a special report on topic 2, the law of thoughts, specifically focusing on defamation. In an era where everyone is a publisher on social media, many forget that words have legal consequences. The case we are examining today is the 2024 Federal Court decision of Sima Elizabeth Isoy versus Tansi David Chiu. This case is vital for all Malaysian students and other citizens to understand. It is because it defines the dangers of half-truth on platforms like WhatsApp. Before we dive into the drama, let's remember the purpose of defamation law. It exists to protect a person's reputation from false statements that may cause them to be hated, ridiculed, or avoided by society. Thus, a warning to your neighbors count as defamation if it is only partially true. To find out, we go now to our field reporter, AUFA, who is at the scene.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. With me, AHMAD AUFA MUSTAQIM bin AHMAD SAUFI. I'm here standing live at the scene of what appeared to be a simple neighborly warning, but turned into a landmark federal court battle. In a WhatsApp group of 55 residents, a message was sent that changed everything for a prominent businessman, Tan Sri David Chiu. The message claimed he was arrested and charged for a crime. While this sounds like a news report, the court had to decide, was it a helpful warning or was it malicious defamation? You see, in the law of thought, a person's reputation is their most valuable asset. Once you click send to 55 people or 55 residents in the condo, the statement is published, which is the third element of defamation. But here is the mystery. The defendant claims she was telling the truth. In law, justification or the truth is usually a perfect defense. So, why did she lose? Why did the court order her to pay 100,000 ringgit in damages? I have managed to secure an exclusive interview with the defendant herself to find out her side of the story. I'm here with Miss Sima. Miss Sima, the court says your post was defamatory. Why did you send me?
Look, I'm just a normal resident. I saw some old records and I thought my neighbors need to know who is living among us. So I typed it out. I said he was arrested and charged. And he was. It's right, there in the records from years ago. I didn't make up the arrest. I didn't invent the charge. I felt it was my duty to protect the interests of other unit owners. How can it be a lie if the event actually happened? The legal system feels so unfair right now. They are calling it a half-truth. They say because I didn't mention he was found innocent or acquitted, as the lawyer said, that I was being dishonest. But I am not a journalist. I don't have to tell the whole life story, right? I just shared the part that was a warning. Now, because I left out that one detail about him being found innocent, the court said that I had malice. That they say I wanted to hurt him. Now I'm facing 100,000 ringgit fine just for one WhatsApp message. It's a huge lesson for everyone in Malaysia. If you don't tell the whole truth, the law treats it like a total lie. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Sima. The federal court agreed. They ruled that Sima acted with malice, which is bad intention, by leaving out the acquittal. She had to pay RM 100,000 ringgit. So thank you.
I can't believe this guy lives in our building. Everyone needs to know. Attention neighbors, did you know that Country David was arrested and charged for a crime? You should be careful. There, I've done my part.
But if it was true he was arrested, how is that defamation? So let's ask our legal expert.
Thank you, Iman. To understand why the defendant lost, we must perform an in-depth analysis of the three essential elements of defamation. Let's look at the first element. First element is the statement must be defamatory. A statement is defamatory if it's lower the plaintiff's estimation in the eyes of right-thinking members of society. In this case, the words arrested and charged carry a heavy stick. Even though the defendant claimed she was just sharing information, the court found that this word made the plaintiff look like a criminal. Second element is the statement must refer to the plaintiff. There is no group defamation here. The defendant mentioned Sir David Chu specifically by name. In law, if a reasonable person reading the message knows exactly who is being talked about, this element is satisfied. And the last element is the statement must be published. In the digital age, publication happens the moment when you hit send. This message was sent to a WhatsApp group of 55 people. There is more than enough to satisfy the requirement of publication to a third party. The crucial reasoning, the half-true rule. The most interesting part of this judgment is the court reasoning regarding justification. The defendant argued that her statement was true because he was arrested. However, the federal court ruled that by omitting the fact that he was acquitted, she created a false impression. A half-truth is legally treated as a lie if it hides the context that would clear a person's name, because she acted with what the court calls malice, meaning she intentionally chose only the bad facts. Her defense of fair comment and justification failed completely. The court's final decision to award RM 1000 shows just how serious the Malaysian judiciary takes the protection of reputation.
The court ordered Mrs. Iman to pay 100,000 Malaysian ringgit in damages. This case proved that freedom of speech is not freedom to defend. So, if you don't tell the whole truth, you might face the law. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.